through all the vehicles. So we just patiently waited.
We're on the trolley right now. We're headed for the art gallery where they're occupying Vancouver. Takes me a while to focus in on them.
Oh, that's okay. She can't see.
What's our driver's name?
Chris.
Hi, Chris.
It took him a minute to figure it out.
Change my name every day. Change my identity.
Good for you.
Tomorrow my hair may be different.
This
Maybe
is,
clean shaven.
Keep him guessing.
Exactly. You never know who's going to look for you.
this is the financial district. Look at those trees. Wow. God,
So one of the fun things to do in our city is see the reflections of buildings against one another with all our glass towers here. The Vancouver Hotel's on my right-hand side. If you look straight ahead, you'll actually see the reflection of the Vancouver Hotel against the TD Tower. That was the original site of the two other Vancouver hotels. The first was built in 1889. The next was built, I forgot, but it was torn down in 1949. And at one time, it actually held the barracks for the Canadian Army. This hotel was built in 1939.
Oh, look at the chintz and everything, too. You want to get out and protest?
Nope.
Okay.
You want to? You're more than welcome.
I'd never find this place
I have
again.
other things to do today.
That's a nice looking tree right there, isn't it? Isn't it pretty?
So the art gallery was the provincial courthouse. It was built in 1906. And so now it's kind of the pivotal point for all the rallies that we have. And Occupy Vancouver is currently going on right now. We also had the zombie parade going through here in the summer. About over 2,000 people were dressed up as zombies walking across our city. They started their trek here from the art gallery, as well as 420. Never heard of 420? The fourth month of the year at 4:20 p.m., everyone around the world smokes marijuana.
Really? No, we never heard of that.
The police cornered it off, and everybody does their dope, and they talk about their political views about trying to legalize marijuana. And from there, they have ambulances to make sure nobody gets, a bad high or so forth. And, after clean up. So it looks like there's more police than protesters.
Yeah. So marijuana isn't legal here either.
Marijuana is illegal in Vancouver.
How about medical?
Medical marijuana is legal. However, if you smoke marijuana or cigarettes on beaches and parks, it's $250 fine.
Wow.
So if you have a doobie or a cigarette smoke, or a marijuana smoke,
Yeah.
you're smoking it, if you do it in front of a police officer, it's kind of disrespectful. So they might give you a hard time, right?
Yeah.
It's kind of it's a bit disrespectful. But if you're just minding your own business and smoking your marijuana thing, no one's really going to bother you. It's when you have it individually wrapped, you're trafficking, really, and that's a huge, huge crime. Okay, good. All right, let's rock and roll.
Interesting tour. It's going to be a long move.
We're going to have to edit it.
Roll it in up next.
I like the trees all up and down the street.
Yeah, it helps with our pollution. It takes the pollution and recycles it into oxygen throughout our air that we breathe. We also have a program called Air Care. So you have to bring your vehicle if it's under the if it's 1999 and below, you have to get air care once a year. has to protrude.
It
It
has
has to
to-
show
it
that
has
while
to-
you're driving or you're idling,
Yeah.
monoxide.
We have to do that too.
Yeah.
I
That's
gotta
not
do
too
that when I
high.
get back.
Monoxide and a bunch of other ones.
That's called emissions.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
have that done.
So my little summer sports car failed the first time, and then they fixed it, and now it
Walk
passed.
this way. Walk this way for what?
And then a guy actually sued them. He had an electric car, and they still sent him a letter to go do air care. So as soon as he got in there, he showed a letter from his lawyer, and he sued them. Yes, he was trying to make a point. I don't think he sued them, but it just made a point that they didn't check their records properly. And apparently it was unconstitutional or something against his rights about asking him to do something with his vehicle that is not.
Oh, look at. Can you
Wall
just
center.
hold it? You don't have to do anything. Get that church or whatever it is right there. Because it's going by itself.
Sun Place flag stop.
Stop. There's a lady over there. He wants to get on.
Hi.
Are you going to Broward Station?
That is public transit.
Oh.
We're a city tour. Or yeah, sorry.
I wouldn't want to drive when I can't keep on. Ow. Look at this over here. If you can get it, I can get it. Let me get it.
Why is it called the Wall Center?
Mr. Wall. His name is Mr. Wall. He also has a Sheridan Wall Center in Richmond. He's a hotel convention tycoon. He also has a climbing wall inside. It was the tallest building in Vancouver until the Shangri-La was completed. It was also illegally built too tall. So
Oh,
it's one
yeah.
of those things when you ask for forgiveness, not for permission.
Buy yourself a Darius.
That round thing up ahead.
Science World.
Oh,
Sandbad Hotel. Dr. Sun Yat-sen in Strathcona. Going over the Georgia Viaduct, leaving the downtown.
wow. What is
BC
it?
Place on my right-hand side, we just drove underneath it. Rogers Arena to my left-hand side, where they just had Selena Gomez and Sean Desmond. Athletes Village across the way of Falls Creek, that's where the athletes were staying during the 2010 Winter Olympics. And there's our SkyTrain line from Science World to Stadium Station.
Well, I'll tell you what, I got a lot of video from this tour.
Did you get the video of me swearing?
I got everything, yes, yes.
No.
No, I don't think I got that part. I
You
think
said, we got it!
I can edit it. I'll have to edit a lot of it, but
You may not like the high res.
what is it? That science? What?
Science World.
Science.
Space World or Science World?
Science World.
Science World.
That's really neat looking. I don't have anything like that. Tucson.